Good morning. That's okay, Jake. I know that there's always a replay, but thank you for thinking of me and coming in. I really appreciate that. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Minnesota. And look at what shirt I have on. Ah! Hi, Julie. Good morning to you, my faithful ones. You guys are there. So for anybody who's just coming in to watch this, I'm Kathy with North Star Profstetter, and I live in West Central Minnesota. We're just getting past the beginning of May here, although the 8th, I think we're still in the beginning of May. And it's still cold. Today's the high is still going to be in the 40s. So I'm still inside, just trying to do some things. So how are you guys this morning? What's up? Good morning, Mark. Hello to you. I'm hoping to get out and cut or forage and dig up some comfrey today. So I'm hoping to get to that. I think it's popping up. I haven't seen too much yet, but I think it's starting to come up. So, oh, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. Really, really appreciate you very much. We have another sunny day. Yay! Tomorrow it's supposed to be raining like crazy and storming, but I've been meaning to ask you guys, I've not even had time to go back and even watch my lives at all. So I was just wondering, oh, that's awesome, Mark. I was just wondering how the quality is for the picture. I mean, I see what I see here, but I don't know how it is for you guys. Yeah, we were below freezing last night, but when the sun is so high, like it is right now, it feels a lot warmer than what it is. It's just if it gets really windy. Raining here in Ohio. Okay, well, thanks. Good. I was thinking the other day it was on a Zoom meeting, but you know how a lot of people, I try not to do this, but a lot of people are like touching their screen and stuff, especially if it's a touch screen type of thing, or they're grabbing the edge right up here where the camera is to close it, different things. What they don't realize is that the camera itself gets really, really smudged, and so their image that they're portraying, I mean, they might see it okay where they are, or see other people on a Zoom and everything, but so anyway, good reason to keep your screen clean, right? Okay, Julie, I want to ask you, have you made salves before? I know you make a lot of things, but have you made salves? I have, I have, but I have something I want to add to it today, and so I was just wondering, hold on a second. Oh, sorry, I was stepping on something. Before we get started, I gotta show you guys something. Hold on. Oh, okay, good. These are a few of my granola bars from yesterday. So you can see how they cut up and everything. The salt on the top. And of course, you don't really need chocolate on here if it's going to be too much or a mess, or you don't want that in there. But that chocolate I use is dairy-free, soy-free. The sugar in there is just a pure cane organic sugar. So it's, you don't want to use sugar from sugar beets. But anyway, there's my granola bars, and yes, they are very tasty. So I will have to admit to that. So good morning, Christina. How are you this morning? Oh, it did? Oh my goodness. Okay. I put it out a while ago. Interesting. So I have this little container. I just keep a few in, and then I've got another one in the freezer. So I find if I have them in different areas, in different little containers, they don't go quite as fast rather than pulling one great big one out. So Awesome, Lone Heron. That's great. Hey, Patty. Good morning to you. Oh, oh, you have to stop looking, Dave, right? Okay, Julie, my question is, I have got, let me see. I'll start showing you guys my things. Oh, hi, Michelle. Well, maybe I should wait just a little bit here. I have moringa extract that I would love to add to the salve. The calendula is wonderful in itself, and the beeswax, but for because this is a salve and it's going to be all skin application, moringa is excellent for skin. And so I was just wondering if I put the extract. This isn't an oil; it is alcohol free, but it's a liquid leaf extract. And ingredients: moringa leaf, kosher certified vegetable glycerin, and that's what's in there. So no gluten, pesticides, preservatives, artificial colors, or anything. So there's no water in it. But good morning, Grammy Karen. Thank you for being here. Hi, Sean. Hello. So glad that you guys are here. But anyway, I have this for some lotion I want to make, but I wanted to know if it would set up in the beeswax just fine. And so just wondering, Julie, if you would know. Oh, sorry. Moringa leaf extract. How's that? Is that better? Sorry, Michelle. So anyway, it would be fine. Glycerin is shelf stable. Does it say to refrigerate it? Of course, the font is like a 0.2. Keep out of the reach of children. Certified organic, non-GMO. I don't see anywhere where it says you have to refrigerate it. Oh. So this is the extract. You can, it is edible, so you can consume it. But so anyway, okay. Well, then I'm going to try it. Hey, Lori. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. All right, go for it. Yay. All righty. So again, got this. I know the cupboard's in the way here, but sorry. Got a little pot here. I'm not gonna make all of this. Now last year I grew calendula flowers and I saved petals all summer long. And I had enough to fill 2 pint jars. And I put almond oil in there. So it's a sweet almond oil, and just let it soak and soak with the dried leaves. So I made sure all the leaves were dry, so I wouldn't get any type of rancid stuff in there. And I let it soak for at least 4 weeks. I think it was 4 or 5 weeks. And you see that I made it last year. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous gold color to it, the color of the petals. And I do want to use it for some other things, so I'm not going to use all of it today. But I'm going to use 1 cup of this. So I'm going to pour that into, I'm going to use this little pot because it's got a pour spout. And it'll be easier to put into my little containers when I'm done. All right. So who else do we have here? All right. Gorgeous color. All right. So 1 cup here. then I do beeswax pellets. Oops. Put this to the side. So, and these I just got on Amazon. And these are white pellets. I think there are some that are yellow pellets too. You could use now for this particular salve because there's such a golden color. It probably wouldn't make a lot of difference. But anyway, I'm doing 1 part beeswax to 4 parts oil. So I'm going to do 1/4 of a cup of beeswax. There are different schools of thought, some to heat the oil first, then add the beeswax, some to melt the beeswax first, then add the oil, some to just throw it all in together and just start heating it up until it's melted. That's what I'm going to do today. So we'll see how that goes. All right, time to move. I know, I love this pan. It is a Farberware. And I think I ended up getting it on Amazon. I think it's a 2-cup. And I love it. Like for melting butter and stuff like that. So, all right. I'm going to transport you guys. 3 for storage, 1 to keep on hand. The 4. Oh. All right. The light on here. If you guys can see it well enough. All right, just going to put it on low. But we don't want it to get to any boiling or anything. We just want it to get to the point where the beeswax is melting. How is everybody here? Am I taking orders? I don't make it for everybody else, but at least I have not. I've made boot balm. Was the other thing I made out of this, which I really, really like. Really great. So I can already see that it's starting to heat in here. Yeah, I love this little pot. And I did get it really for this particular application, but I have mostly used it for melting butter and different things, like for popcorn and stuff. So, all right. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. You have moringa powder. Never thought of doing a salve. Yeah. You can get like a container of moringa oil too. I'm kind of in the dark here, but I want to be able to see you guys. Okay, how do you save the flowers? When you're growing the calendula, the calendula flowers, just pull the heads off, and then I just lay the heads out on paper towels, and in about 4 or 5 days, they dry well enough where I can pull the petals off, and then so I just have like a tray of petals then, and they just dry up, and as they get nice and dry, you don't want any moisture left into them. I would just throw them in a jar, and at the end of the summer, I had two pintfuls that were like packed of just the petals. So, and I didn't have that many plants. I had maybe 4 plants. So, does that answer your question, Michelle? So, what am I doing in my garden or prep for my garden this week? I am, have to get out there and fix my gate, the arbor thing, so that I can get in there. Then I also going to uncover all the strawberries, make sure that they're doing okay. Some of the other things I'm going to do are I need some wood ash, so I'm going to have to buy burn a little pile of wood so that I can get some ash going. What else can I do? I have more transplants to do. I have to set up the rest of my my lighting system so that I can have the trays on the floor and different things. So got a bit to do. All right, I'm going to show you here. If you can see, can you see? These are starting to melt in here. I just have this on real low. I don't know if you can see it, but so it's just about done. What else do you have? Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. So my Kajari melons that I transplanted are loving it. They're just really taking off. So I need to, on the sides of my arbors, I need to build some boxes for planter boxes, and that's where I'm going to put the Kajari in. So ooh, we're getting really close. Now this is a very, very thick little pot. They do recommend putting it in a double boiler, but that I'm stirring this constantly, and it's a heavy-duty little pot. Seems to be doing okay, but double boilers work really great. All right, this is all melted. Sorry, guys. Okay. So you see it's a nice, really nice golden liquid there. All right, I'm going to put some moringa extract in here. And for those of you who don't know, moringa is excellent for the skin. So use a drop. Do that, and then I'm going to put a couple drops or a few drops of rose oil in here just for fragrance, because I like rose. It is only a fragrance oil, it's not an essential oil. You don't have to do anything, but I'm going to be putting it on my hands. I kind of want something that's going to smell a little good here. Let me see how this. Just a couple more. There we go. That smells really good. Okay, I got all these little containers on Amazon, and I think I have 8 left, so they probably came with a dozen, I think. And they just screw on. The other thing you can do is, I love these little ones. You can use the regular Altoids are a bigger container. They're probably about this big, but this is like the sugar-free Altoids, and so it makes a nice little container. And I think this would be excellent for your backpack or purse or something like that. So I'm going to use that too. I'm going to be pouring kind of opposite of you guys, so hopefully you can see okay. These little containers are 1 ounce containers. A little bit more in here. I'm going to move these over here. So it's still very warm, and come over here and they'll cool a little bit better. See, I'm burning my fingers for you guys. It is cold in my part of the country, Michelle. I get down to 30 and 40 below in the winter. Yay! Fun Friday morning with Kathy. Throwing things around. But I started Kajari early here instead of direct sewing it, and I'm hoping that we get short, hot summers, but I'm hoping that it'll be enough to help them grow and that they can grow. We'll just see. I've never grown them before, so they just look really good. I've never had luck with melons just because of their growing season. But you know what? It's my one experiment for this summer. Because I had the arbor, but I didn't want to look at all these. Talk about gifts for Christmas already. Or for a YouTube giveaway. How about that? So yeah, I'm just experimenting with the Kajaris to see if they'll do anything. So I filled up all 8 of these. Just a little bit left in here. See if there's any top on it. Oh, man. It's how much I have left. And Granny Karen, I know I have to soak this right away, otherwise it's going to be nasty. And there we go. This one is setting up already before I poured more in there. And these are the covers, and I could make little labels if I wanted to. I should not try juggling today. That would be a good day to take this up. Right? Oh. Thanks, Mark. Clear the apple pie. Oh. That would be good. Okay. It is hard on the hands, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to add the moringa, just because, well, here in the winter too, it's so dry with our harsh winters, and I'm putting lotion on 4 or 5 times a day, and a lot of us end up with like cracked fingers and stuff like that. So, see if I can get this off of here. So anyway, it'll take, I don't know, half hour to an hour for that to set up. I can see it already solidifying, but it's also a little cooler in this corner here. And actually open the window and make it even cooler. So, but you can see this, the leftovers are already solid enough where they're not even pouring out. And oh my goodness, it smells so good. Oh, I'm gonna love this. This is great. All right, I'm gonna talk with you guys for a little bit, and then I have something else I want to show you. Oh, you're crooked. It's because I didn't move everything. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay. be a great giveaway. It would be, wouldn't it? It's like some homemade salve. Oh, it smells so good. And I still have, I could probably do, so use 1 cup. I could get 2 more batches in here easily. So maybe I'm gonna have to grow some more calendula this summer. I didn't think I would have to, but yeah, they're easy to grow. And I saved the, as long as you have the petals dry and everything, to be able to just tuck away. Then it was like later, early winter or something, I actually did the oil. It was like when things weren't so crazy with the garden and harvesting and everything, when it settled down. It's like, okay, now I have the petals. And I actually did film all that. And this was supposed to be filmed to show the final process. But there's still a lot of oil that I can use. And when the camera is up and running again, I can film that. Oh, you guys, that feels so good. It's like absorbing right in. And I'm glad I added the rose. It smells good. Oh, yes, garden hands. Yes, when you're, oh, yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Enriched Refuge. Hello to you. You have a loud off-key singer in your background. It must be a hubby or something. That's funny. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. I saved the petals, and then I did the oil in the winter, and then I had the oil set away. At this point, I might, just because the garden is starting to, and the outside is starting to get crazy, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make any more. I've got a good supply now, so I wanted to make sure I have this. But I can just put that in the refrigerator, and that'll last a lot longer. So yes, there's a lot to do with it. Just save the flowers, pull the flower heads off when you want them to be good, not dying already or anything, but just nice and super healthy. And the more you pick them, the more they're going to grow. I mean, it was like I was picking them every day, and I would get anywhere from 5 to a dozen a day. And then just lay them out, let them dry, pull the petals off of them. I know some people will do just the whole heads and everything, but in all my research, I found that the petals are the ones that have the most, I guess, nutrients or something like that. So anyway, just did that, and yeah. So just pop the flowers off in the fall. You want to dry them in Enriched Refuge. You want to make sure that the petals are dry. So yes, dry them first. Otherwise, especially if you can't, if they're all fresh and you just stick them in the oil, if you don't catch them at like exactly the right day, they will go rancid, and you don't want rotten oil. It's like the oil is too expensive to be doing that. And so and I used sweet almond oil. I believe you could use avocado oil, but that's I want to save that for my cooking. But sweet almond oil is really, really good. Good for your skin too. Probably have it as a weed all over. Hi, Going Green Mom. Hello. I already made the salve, but I'm going to show you guys that. So it has been like, this one's still a little soft, but look it's already setting up, and it's only been, what, 10 minutes? Something like that. So, oh, hi, Deb. Sorry. I'm doing the lives. I don't have you written down right now because I'm in my kitchen. So olive oil will go rancid a lot more easily. I mean, you can use it most certainly, but it's stronger. It's darker and stronger in scent. So yeah, I used the sweet almond oil. Let me see. This is the one I have right now. sweet almond oil. So this is an unopened one, but and I had it for a while, so I don't remember how much it was. Olive oil, quantity-wise, is actually, it is less expensive, but no problem. Congratulations, Going Green Mom. I'm so glad for you. That's great. That is so great. All right. The other thing that I want to do, when I was transplanting all of my seedlings and everything, I was running out of my little stick markers, my plant sticks, and didn't want to be walking through Walmart or Menards looking for them. So, or wait for Amazon to send any. So I was starting to try to figure out what I had in my house that was plastic that I could use to make some sticks. And I found something in my recycling. So I want to show you guys what I did. So that is very true, Michelle. It's not less expensive if it goes bad. Exactly. And there are better healing properties to the sweet almond oil than there are to the olive oil. So, so what makes it set up? It's the oil and then beeswax. So I get the beeswax pellets, and so you do 1 part beeswax to 4 parts oil. And I added, this time as an experiment, I added a little bit of moringa leaf extract, and then just, you don't have to do this, but I did a little bit of fragrance. So it's, this is just a fragrance oil, it's red rose. So, ooh, a nice little chilly breeze coming through the window. I love it. Okay, so you can see all my containers over there, and they are full. I don't have any more containers, so I'm going to start collecting more. You can see how they're setting up already. And then Deb, these are the covers. They just screw right on here. These are 1 ounce containers. You can get 2 ounce, which are a little bigger. These are a nice gift size. They're nice to be able to just keep in your, like I said, your purse or in your backpack or something like that. Don't cover them until these are completely solid, because then they won't set up right. There'll be like too much moisture in there. All right, so what I found from my plant tags was an orange juice container. And I'm going to show you what I did to make that. So it's got this ridge, and I want to get the bottom off. So be careful. Kids, do not do this. Make sure your parents are the ones that do it. So I'm just cutting off this ridgy part. I've already done 2, so I'm hoping that I don't, like on live stream here, to cut myself or to really goof this up. So I also have these rings now that somebody has an idea, excuse me, if someone has an idea of what to do with these, I would love to know. They almost look like, if you cut them, they'd be like shower curtain rings or something like that. But I'm feeling like we're back in, the Depression years or wartime years, where we've got to use whatever we've got available to us. And so now I'm cutting off the bottom just above where it kind of sticks out. So I've got a little tray here, and I was thinking, beer in here for a slug tray that can go in the garden. All right, retract your knife there. And so now I've got the cylinder. So I'm just going to make a cut. And it cuts pretty easy actually with this. And open it up. And now I'm just gonna, I want it to be flat, so I'm just gonna kind of roll it the opposite way. I'm hoping to do a DIY video on this at some point, so we'll see. So now it's pretty flat. And you can just start cutting. I think I cut 14 out of here. It was 13 or 14 sticks. And I just find it safer to cut like that than to take the knife and try and go in like that. All right, then to make your little pointy things, just like that. And I've got my plant stick. And I can write right on here. There we go. So do wash them before you do this though. There we go. I've got my plant stick out of a throwaway. So there you go. How about that? Yes, I can post the recipe on that. Absolutely. That would be fun, Michelle. It's like, where's the roses? Oh, Kathy must be around. That and peony, I think are probably, oh, lilac. Lilac is the first one. My first fragrance I love more than anything. Lilac, and then rose and peony. Those are ones. Have I ever used shea butter? Only in products that I already purchased, that were completely done. And I love shea butter. It's really good, but I've not bought it myself and used it in anything. So I could use it to hang multiple hangers together to group outfits. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I was just wondering, I wonder if there's any way to, I could put it around a fence post at the top of my fence and the T-post, and then tie something to it. I don't know. I'm just wondering, it's like, can I use this in the garden too? But so anyway, just try to use every bit of things that we have. So yeah, conservatively. Awesome. Hot water will relax the plastic to help flatten it out. Oh, good idea, Dave. That's a good idea. Getting a curl out of cattle panels, yes. This I think is a little bit easier. A little easier. So thank you, Christina. I really appreciate that. You too, Deb. You used an old window blind. Oh, that's a good idea, Patty. You can go to garage sales and pick all that stuff up. So that would be awesome. You're welcome, Michelle. Yes, just buy OJ. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around. For $1.25 or whatever, you get 2 quarts of frozen, or you get 2 quarts of orange juice, plus you get over a dozen plant sticks and whatever else you need. So it's a lot cheaper than buying the sticks. I can tell you that. And these can just go right out in the garden too. I did have a problem last year with my marker fading outside, so I don't know if you guys have any suggestions with that or not. But motion makers for birds. Oh, there you go, Julie. You could string these along somewhere. Oh, what if you strung these along your garden and then strung like solar lights through them, a string of solar lights or something, and use these to help hang? That could be interesting. All kinds of uses, right? Easily removable labels for canning jars. The only thing I could think of would be on Amazon, probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, Deb, it'll be, yard sales, yeah. I know, right now they'd be just like all over the place. Memorial weekend is actually a huge time here. Glue or tape over them. Yeah, all kinds of neat things. Yes, Dave makes beautiful wood-burned things, blocks. He's making some garden tags. You just do a great job, Dave. Beautiful things. So Southern Ohio Prepping, You go check him out for all that. I want to thank all my mods so much. It's okay, Alicia. I bet you bought almond butter, right? Oh, hi, Caitlin, to you too. What are they called? Are you asking me that, Michelle? I was just using a permanent marker, Sharpie, on here. And, but last year, I thought they would do just fine. So, hey, Crystal, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Dave is making some herb tags for Julie's garden. It's like really, really cool. So a wax pencil after they are out directly on the lid. Oh, I wonder. Let me see. I don't even want to say what it's actually called, but it's a grease pencil. Is that what you're talking about? Although I would think that would, I don't know if that would melt. I used to mark my jars with this, my canning lids, and everything, and it's like it has to be super clean. It won't write on stuff. So finally, when I found out that I could just use a Sharpie, that's what I mark them with. Okay, Crystal, our topic was making Calendula Salve, and we're all done. And I got the salve made. Used 1 part beeswax pellets, 1 part beeswax, so I used 1/4 cup of this, and 1 cup of homemade calendula oil. So melted that in, added some moringa extract and a little bit of rose fragrance, and mixed that all up and have all that. So anyway, all right, guys, am I going to sell any? I'm not planning on it. If anything, I'll give these to some family members, but we'll see how it goes. See how much I end up using it. Oh, my skin feels so good. All right, guys, and making your plant sticks out of an orange juice container. So anyway, all right, giveaways. Yes, that is a possibility, Crystal. I still have a lot of oil left, and considering how this is going and how many people want some of this for giveaways, I just might grow some more calendula this year. I don't know. I had all this oil, so I wasn't really planning on it, but I can certainly do it. It's so easy to grow, Patty. It really is. It really is. So, all right, guys. Well, I got to run. I have a lot to do. I think next week is going to be my last week doing morning lives, Tuesday through Friday, just because after that, I'm going to have to be outside, and I've got so much that has to be done. I'll be in the garden. That's okay, Sunny's Place. Hello. So we'll still do next week because it's supposed to rain most of the week, and I won't be able to be outside anyway. But after that, I've just got so much work that has to be done that I'll probably, and hopefully my camera will be back at that point, and I can just start regular filming again. I know, Sunny's. Sorry. Hi, Magritte. Good morning to you. Thank you. I love hanging out too. So I know I'm going to miss you guys, not having you for every day, but we'll see. Maybe I'll consider doing, I'll still do my Monday night lives, but maybe I'll do one more in the middle of the week or something. I'll have to see. But you're right, Deb. It will be forever if you let it go to seed. So somebody blessed me with a lot of seed last year, and it was wonderful. I really enjoyed growing it. I grew it in the raised beds, kind of in a little spot, and then I put it in a hanging basket too. So it's very hardy, very versatile. So it does that. So, all right, guys, you're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, mods. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you, Going Green. I really appreciate that. It's been fun. It's really helped me have somebody to talk to every day for one thing. So, um, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. It's a nice place. And you guys share this. If you like what I do, just let people know. I really appreciate that. So take care. God bless. You guys always have hope. And we'll see you Monday night and then Tuesday morning again. So, thanks, Deb. All right. Bye-bye, you guys.